Hey guys, my name is Abby and I just reorganized my bookshelf and I'm going to show you guys how I did it. This is my first video. This is like my application, if you will, for BookTube, and I look forward to getting more into reading and getting to know everybody and building a fun little community on here. Feel free to keep watching and you'll see how I did it. This is going to be a slow-moving process, but I really want to get more into reading, and I know everything is more fun with a buddy, so I figured why not share it with my friends on the internet. I already took everything off of it, obviously, but I put 2 of my box sets down already. Then those are like the only series I have right now. I have everything kind of already sorted into piles on my floor. Like, I also only have these 6 shelves. I have some hardcover books that I have not yet read. These are hardcover TBR books. This is Gary B. Nash, The Forgotten Fifth. This is Becky Lynch, The Man. This is Dave Ramsey's Smart Money, Smart Kids. This book, I've heard such good things about this. This is called The Silent Patient. This might be one of the first ones that I read. I have Stephen King's Pet Sematary. And then these I actually got from someone I used to be friends with. They're by an author named Jackie Collins. And then these are the hardcover books that I have already read. So I have the Taylor Swift Eras Tour book by Taylor Swift. This is Taylor Swift Styled by Sarah Chappell. This is Britney Spears' The Woman in Me. This is called One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. And then I have the Cimarelli Sisters Believe in You. The rest are not really sorted in whether I've read them or if they're to be read. They're kind of just sorted by color. So these are all my books that have black spines. Some of my favorite books are actually in this stack, and some that I really want to read are in here. Lord of the Flies, this is a classic. And then if you're a nerdy girl like me, I have Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This is the first book of the Percy Jackson series. Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This might be one of my favorite books of all time. This is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then this book, apparently it's a series, a duology, but I only have the first copy. This is called The Grimrose Girls. It's about 4 friends, 1 murder, and a dark fate that may leave them all doomed. And then my last 2 that I have, Andrew and I bought these at Barnes & Noble during their book annex sale. So these are both $10. They're normally like $15 or $20, I think. But this is The Murder Files, History's Greatest Secrets Revealed, and The Conspiracy Files. I don't think I've read either of these. Andrew bought these. So these are all my books that are black. So I think I'm actually going to move these down here. These are some of my favorites. This is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, and Everything is F, a book about hope. And this is called Unf Yourself. I've read this one. I haven't read the other 2. But then I also have these. These are pocket-sized Sudoku, crossword, and word hunt. I have a couple other like self-help books. And then this is called the Self-Esteem Workbook. And then these are about anxiety. It's called Let That Ish Go, a journal for leaving your BS behind and creating a happy life. You Are Not a Rock by Mark Freeman, and your pocket meditation guide, reducing stress and anxiety, changing your life. So all my like brightly colored books are here. And then these last 2 stacks are also sorted by color. So this is Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. This is The Other Woman by Sandy Jones. I actually have her book, The Blame Game, from the library. I love both of these. I bought this book. It's called Just a Boy and a Girl in a Little Canoe. I've never read this, but my dog's name is Canoe. Stray Rescue named him. But I saw this book from like 10 feet away. I don't know about how far. It can't be that far because I can't see that well. But I saw it from a while away, and it said canoe. And I saw boy, girl, canoe. And I'm like, oh my god, that's my family. Like, that's me, my boyfriend, and my dog. So I bought it, and I still haven't read it. Going Public. This is another book I bought in college. I knew I had more Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is Malibu Rising. I don't think this is one of the ones that I've read. And this is Sarah Dessen's The Truth About Forever. Shiloh, this is the first book in the Shiloh Quartet. And then Pride and Prejudice, a classic. This one, I haven't read this actual copy of it, but I have read this book before. And then my last stack is books that are red and pink and orange. This is Kathleen Glasgow's Girl in Pieces. I started reading this, couldn't finish it. That was a while ago though, so I might try it again. And then this is At That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. And then I have Where the Crawdads Sing. This is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. She wrote the book in 5 years, which I liked that book, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll try this one. Again, I haven't read it yet, but it looks like it's not too long. It looks like it's like 300 pages probably. The rest of these are pretty much classics. This is Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God. Again, read this in high school. It's been 10 years since I read this book for the first time, and I have probably reread this a couple times. So every book on here, I've either never read it or I've read it more than once. So there's that. This is another one I haven't read, but I just thought the cover looked cool. It's called Fever 1793. And this is Borrow Something Blue by Adrian Lee. Best for last, The Catcher in the Rye. I love this book. Holden Caulfield is one of my favorite narrators, probably of any book I've ever read ever. And oh my gosh, guys, that's it. Now I'm going to go up here and we're going to clean off the top of this shelf. Alright, so first I have some Taylor Swift magazines. I have a couple other random goodies. I have some stickers. These came with something I ordered from Etsy. This is a box of the Eras Tour. It looks like the Surprise Home piano. This is hand painted, guys. My boyfriend's mom got this for me as a gift, and when I tell you guys, I'm obsessed. And then I have 2 little snow globes, one from Vegas and one from Florida. And then a candle, and then these are some random dog treats that I have. And my stickers, and that is it. Alright, well that was kind of a long video, so if you watched the whole thing, thanks for hanging out with me. This looks good. My goal is to read some of these books by the end of the year. And yeah, keep adding, keep reading, cycle through, visit some little libraries, make some donations as I go, and that's it. Have a good one, guys.